smokes and streams. Oh, water cold we may pour at need down a thirsty throat and be glad indeed. But better is beer if drink we lack, and water hot poured down the back. Oh, water is fair that leaps on high in a fountain white beneath the sky. But never did fountain sound so sweet as water hot, splashed with my feet. The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dales. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head. Sing hey for the bath at close of day that washes the weary mud away. A loon is he that will not sing. Oh, water hot is a noble thing. Oh, sweet is the sound of falling rain and the brook that leaps from hill to plain. But better than rain or rippling streams is water hot that smokes and steams. Oh, water cold we may pour at need down a thirsty throat and be glad.
Bye.
But better is beer if drink we
Guess
lack,
what?
and water hot
I'm a nerd.
poured down the back. Oh, water is fair that
Hello.
leaps on high in a fountain
Hi.
white beneath the sky.
I got,
but never
not
did
only am I a
fountain
nerd,
sound so
I've got
sweet
sushi.
as water hot splashed with my feet.
We're gonna stop listening to this.
When
I thought so. The story behind what the fuck that was is from Return to Moria. Very fun game. Person who has been on this stream before, Tracy, was one of the devs on that game. It's very cool. It's very fun. And I kind of was like, there's not a good, where you do like Return to Moria OST, you're gonna get a lot of the singing more than you're gonna get a lot of the like instrumental sound music. I was trying to go for the instrumental music. It's fine. But they do have a very cool system where like the dwarves who are in a certain area when you start mining or when you start drinking can start singing together. It's very cool, and like they all do different parts. Very cool. Anyway, we're playing Ace Attorney today. For the first time in what feels like decades. And perhaps, maybe we'll get somewhere closer to finishing this fucking case. I'm probably not going to keep my glasses on the whole time, and the reason why is because I don't need them. I do need them, but I don't. Because I've got... I'm nearsighted. It's for driving more than... I'm good. So yeah, we're probably not going to spend much time with them because they've also been making me nauseous, and I'm not a big fan of this whole thing happening here where you can see the game. Not into that, actually. But we'll see how long that lasts. Oh no, it's not Monday. I have it on the Wednesday thing.
Everybody takes away from the song. Hey.
Hi.
Look, that's so good.
No, it's really good.
How's it going?
Good. We were talking about Kendrick and Drake, because I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar a lot.
Oh, yeah. That's, I've not listened to all of any of their songs, but I do, the bits of the Kendrick stuff I've heard I really like.
There's like a 3.5 hour video breaking down the beef between them and like how it started, what it means, what happened. Fantastic. And then but he had to like do some editing to make like it wouldn't get copyright struck with the songs.
Ah, God damn it, you fucking.
So then I went and listened to all the songs afterwards, and I'm like,
asshole.
these like Kendrick is amazing, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, shit, damn. I get it now.
Hey Izzy, what's a menor?
Oh, A minor.
A minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, like the second
Literally.
before.
It's like the most.
Oh,
It's the most
yeah.
iconic part of the song for sure. Yeah.
I into it. When you
A
say-
manure.
when you say it in the context of the song, I remember, but
A menorah.
And the reason I was what you got me saying was the fact that like they put one of the most like clever, brutal parts of the song as the catchiest, most singable part of the song. So everybody knows it, and everybody's singing it, and it's
Brilliant.
takeaway. It's
It is
fucking
brilliant.
a piece of masterwork.
I have seen people singing it at a Drake concert.
Oh my god.
Why are you going, man?
Why are you here?
Day 2, figuring out Juniper.
What happened to her? Is she okay?
There's a
Is she truly gay or not?
yeah. There's a
That she is gay?
There's
Well, Athena's European, so we already got half.
Oh yeah.
Gay or European?
There's a YouTuber that I follow. I primarily started following her and actually subbed to her page. She's a very small YouTuber because she was doing horror stuff. And then like a week after I started supporting her on Patreon, she was like, "Oh, I'm also going to be doing like full Adventure Time breakdowns." And I was like, "Holy shit. It's great."
Nice.
Anyway, like she started in breaking down like rap beefs, or not just beefs, just like musical history when it comes to rap. And now she's been on a Kendrick kick for a little bit. I mean, she said Kendrick, like she's always been a fan of Kendrick, but like has had a series of videos blow up, and it's just like this, like she is a white woman in a like she has the softest voice. And she's really into Kendrick. It's great.
See it.
Yeah, this. And that's about covers the main gist of our investigation. This is the one-time game I would have actually appreciated a recap.
Right. Oh, you could. There is that planner that that you've been
No, I'm good.
refusing to use. But, okay. Well,
It
What are you
doesn't
talking
exist,
about?
you fucking
I-
idiot.
I tried.
It doesn't exist.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I hallucinated it. Yeah. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today.
Don't
Beaver.
talk about my beaver.
Thank you for all of your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it will be getting dark soon, so...
I came up with a whole scenario in my brain in 0.6 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
This
did, buddy.
whole time, Athena has had a secret beaver sidekick. Edwin means like
Call it Perry the platypus.
Is it
Barry the beaver.
inexplicably like 2D cartoon animated next to like the trees, right? Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and the second you said it means, Mitch, aren't you
Bartholomew
a
the
busy
beaver?
beaver? She's like, I don't have a beaver. What are you talking about?
Athena
There's
Sykes and Bartholomew the
inexplicably a
beaver.
dam being built behind her, and she's like, "No, what are you talking about?" Like someone's dragging. There's a tree just in like a full tree behind her. All of a sudden,
And then
she's like, "It was just there." Like, this is the detention center. Yeah, I know.
she had to start hiding it when she first came to the Write Anything offices and saw Charlie and was like, "Oh, I can't tell them about my beaver friend." Because they will beef.
They will beef.
Junie.
Will beef.
You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and...
No, wait. You have to listen to me.
I don't want to hear anymore.
I don't have to hear anything. You're not my lawyer. Fuck off.
I know what you're going to say, Athena.
Shit. Junie, you promised. I just need you to talk a little bit longer. uncover the truth behind this murder mystery. And we're gonna bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. And if we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear.
Okay. But only if it's the real truth.
So please, please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. Sus! The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Jimmy. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading from your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me.
This may sound strange. His confession is a ploy to make himself look less sus. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. It was a self-report. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. He was just a dirty bandwagoner. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little sus?
God, you timed that perfectly, guys. Nice.
Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Doesn't afraid of anyone.
Fuck, that's funny. He's a stand-up guy. Liar!
Athena. My bracelet reacted just now.
I know. How did I fucking see it? It did, but why?
But what?
But why?
What happened?
Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said?
Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone? Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble? Now I'm sure of it. She's lying.
He does look like he's about to reel back and fucking puncture.
Fucking
It's like
old
Apollo, there's
fucker.
glass. there is bulletproof glass. Don't do it, man. I appreciate. Literally was complaining. I remember last dream about the fact that we don't get to do this because we're not Apollo.
Izzy, that's so true. Where he's actually in the time period now where he could be doing that.
ChatGPT.
Is that flower trembling? What the other hand? No? Okay. I don't see any wiggling anywhere. I do see some weird clipping on her mouth. What? What is the point of stopping, game? Ow, I didn't mean to. What is the point? Why does right click do that? It's
Fuck
not.
you.
It's not like a Magatama where I need to go get other shit in order to do this. The way with her neck, it kind of looks like she's got a web. She got web fingers.
Hmm. Got it. It would be really funny if it actually is the flowers. I don't remember at all what it is. So
Go to, like, stare at the flowers.
Yeah, I don't remember what her tell is.
it's been 84 years.
Shake,
Essentially, yeah.
shake, shake, shake.
The most iconic moment of your Ace Attorney playthrough overall was the sweat one.
This
Like,
was really good.
unbelievable the timing. Like, I don't know how you did it.
Is it something with her elbow? Her tum tum? Why is this jiggling? Is it her fucking ascot jiggles? Oh, you know what? She probably breathes heavy.
Yeah, she's got the.
She's
Oh,
got
'cause she's always
asthmatic
coughing.
lung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. I would look at her chest and not the.
Would you,
Stare
Levi?
directly at her tit.
I had the thought while you were doing this, like,
No,
wow,
it's
we've never had
it's
to.
just, it's just the
Okay.
ascot.
We've never had to perceive anybody who has like a boo window.
God, could you imagine if April May came back?
God.
And Apollo's doing that like drawing of like like drawing that we've shared, like where his eyes are like wide open.
Hanging out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like,
You start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said never causes trouble, a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. You're a dirty liar.
Junie, you were trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, weren't you? And I believe that it also ties into a secret about yourself. They were ride or die for each other, and they all three covered it up.
A secret? About me? I don't understand.
Does this woman have the opposite of allergies? Yeah, it's like I think she hid her inhaler in the flower.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
She has asthma.
And that's a moral failing on her part. He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means I have discovered fairly recently, in the last, 9 months, because I haven't done anything to address it since I got COVID for the first time. I do believe COVID made my asthma come back.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
But,
it would do that.
and I have not had asthma since first fucking grade.
Oof.
It does do the respiratory.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. When it's really only when I'm about to go to bed. Like I'm not even in bed yet. I'm just I'm in my jammies, walking around my apartment like I normally do, and fucking my chest is like, "Hey, the sun went down, idiot." It's not very bad though.
I find that like now coughing, it's almost my cough is a lot weaker.
Mm-hmm. Ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means you must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her a lesbian.
Sure.
He's homophobic, and he had a crush on her. She told him that she was a lesbian, and now he's mad about it.
Yeah. That sounds like the only option.
I think she's the snitch, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah, because she was like Court's best girl. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you?
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests,
I figured it was you because you had all those meetings with him.
and reporting it all to one of the professors.
Or maybe she's meeting with him because he's in trouble. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does he get arrested? I wonder
Criminal
if he's
record.
if he's covering up a criminal record. Which is fucked, by the way. I mean, like, anything he did younger than where he is now should be locked because he was a juvenile.
That's using logic.
Yeah, that's using my knowledge of the legal system. How dare I?
That doesn't exist here.
Yeah. Junie, please stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. She just goes over and squeezes her really hard. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way.
Gives it the Heimlich maneuver.
I'm imagining, because the last case Athena learned where Rebecca Thomas were in Cyclox, that she stole the Megatoma from Phoenix and just like chucks it at Judy's head because she doesn't know how it works. We're
Really
gonna have
gotcha,
to do
huh?
it the hard way. Throws a rock at Judy's face. Time to review the evidence and see if I can prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves that Judy's a snitch and that Hughes connected to the case. This does not mention Judy. About that report today. Routine report, need to speak with you. Okay, so that's like a note that is the result of the report. Gotcha.
Take that!
Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would be reporting Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense. Only if you're the snitch, Junie. Oh, there's music!
Forgive me, Fina.
Music.
I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start.
Ah, that's Spidey's so cute.
Yeah. Good cry spray.
You did? Now this is so surprising.
So sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does. But I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend.
Selena walked by me and I poked her butt and she
Screamed?
bolted. She didn't scream, she just bolted to the bathroom.
Whoa!
Full, like, the second I touched her, full sprint.
Am I right?
I assume it's because the wasabi is in there. Her, she has a toy that looks like a wasabi packet. It's not.
Yeah. I know. It's just...
I do not keep wasabi in my bathroom. I don't keep wasabi
funny.
anywhere because I hate wasabi.
Wasabi!
Alright, scary movie. I assume you said it because I heard it.
Oh, yeah. Apollo!
Thanks, Junie. Tell me why you sussed Hugh. I have a feeling that will be key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as class snitch? He was like,
I had to complete all of my tasks so that I could figure out who the others were.
and I could read someone's role. I've never played with roles. That's a newer thing since when we stopped playing. But I have played Town of Salem.
Yeah, same deal.
Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice.
I opened up the edamame they gave me, and it came with peppers. And the smell is such a pepper. Like, my body is like, that is peppers. You can't eat that. Don't eat it. I can't eat peppers. It's just I don't like them. And I don't like spicy that much. And so, like, all of the edamame smells like that.
Oh.
So-
Did they like mix it in with peppers?
It's like, hold on. I'll open this back up again.
What?
There's just like peppers in there. It's like landmines, except they're bright red. It's like they just they kind of blend in with the edamame if you're not paying much attention because they're the same shape. But yeah, and it's also like, you know, humidity and condensation has made it more wet, and so the smell is more wet.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. But why? I don't know. They hate it. I didn't even mean to order
Yeah.
that, so. I had edamame earlier with my teriyaki, and it fucking ruled. There was so much salt on it, I was so happy. That got you so bad you peaked your mic.
Yeah, damn. Surprised Discord didn't silence it.
Oh, it's because I turned off my noise suppression so I could cry type.
Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But apparently also when I'm laughing I need to turn it off so that I don't disappear. Anyway, I did say this.
Oh, okay.
The dark age of the law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the academy shared her view.
I know I've said this a lot. It does look so much like Host Peak.
It really
Yeah.
It's
does.
just like bonkers.
That's what they gave the art team.
Yeah.
Make it look like Hope's Peak.
Yeah, here's Hope's Peak. Now make it law.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
Just like
Forgot that fucker was still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been listening the whole time.
Just like her life when I stabbed her a whole bunch. Sad and unrealistic. She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she?
Eyes and mirrors.
I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that report session in the planner, that one from October 22nd, was part of that? Yes. That's when I reported Hugh to Professor Court.
She snitched on her own friend? I think actually I'm not getting nauseous anymore because this is a very stationary game.
Right, makes sense.
That does help.
It takes some time to get used to, so it
Yeah.
might be worth swearing him while you're doing something like this.
Yeah, and I was playing Crime Scene Cleaner earlier, and that's movement.
There's a lot of swishing around. I accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What did you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents.
What were they talking about?
Something about having paid money for good test scores.
Whoa!
Actual crimes.
That is not what I was expecting him to be covering up, because it kept fucking talking about you can't go here if you have a record. Okay.
I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery!
That's illegal!
He was buying his way through school, and if that's the case, then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. Yeah, that evidence. You know.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Discovered on stage appears to be a book. October he won 20. Is that it? Is that the score that he bought?
Take that!
Okay. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got his name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes.
It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October.
What? A,
Probably.
where are you getting the grand from, Apollo? And two, what fucking kind of racket is what the fuck?
It must be 120 yen, and I don't know. Which is still a ton of money.
They had to change it to read October and Hugh, so they
Yeah,
changed the number too.
That's true. That's true.
Also, 120 is not like. I guess.
Also,
well, I guess if he was
120,000
asking.
yen is only $852, which is kind of a small amount of money.
Like, okay, I guess if he's talking to his parents, it has to be more than $120. Because $120 might be hard for a student, but it's not going to be difficult for, like, it might be kind of hard for a student, but not unreasonable. And if he's got his parents involved, then it has to be more than that. However, 120 grand is fucking insane.
Yes.
That is I am paying someone, I guess, for the bar, which is kind of what they're doing, but it seems still like they're not taking that test yet. So Jesus, Apollo, where'd you get that grand from, man? What's more, take a look at this mark. This could have just been the test score that he got. Like,
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was like, yeah, because SATs, you know, they got dumb scoring. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Quart's planner.
Hey, you're right.
Y'all just noticed this? Holy shit. I'm gonna look up how much those celebs paid that college fraud, dude. Please do, Izzy.
It was a fuck ton, though. I do remember
I'm
it being
sure
a lot of money.
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
What? Wait. Why would Professor Gord have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was...
Oh, it was means. Oh, okay, here we go. Court figured it out. She knew it was Means. She confronted Means. Means killed her. Killed the shit out of her, actually. Because the ends justify the means. If he was going to be a good lawyer anyway, who gives a shit if he actually passes tests?
Athena says this to Apollo with Means standing directly behind both of them.
Apollo's just like,
Athena, shut up! Athena, look up! Shut up!
Athena, that was not the time.
Okay, stop it.
For out loud revelations.
500,000. Okay. That's more than just test scores, though. That's like bribing people specifically to get into specific colleges. That's also, like, I think forging transcripts. That's a lot of. I think that's a whole package.
I think it's implied that there was a lot more.
Yeah. Test scores specifically is one thing. If they had just said he was paying he bribed someone to get into the school, that's when I would believe 120 grand.
But if it was like all of his tests,
that's true. Hi, Simon.
If it was all, hi, yes, you can hear him because my suppression is gone.
Anyway, you don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was?
It's just a possibility, is it? Sorry? Wow. I'm so sorry, actually. It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court.
But
That's impossible because it was me.
That is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
And I'm the first person I would suspect. Like I said.
But only suspect.
It's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. That
It was-
and sorry.
No, I was like, I'm gonna look something up, and then I should have just done it.
And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
stab, stab, stab. It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder.
It was all the other stuff too. His parents were getting divorced. His cat died. He
there's
got
another
shoved into
reason.
lockers.
There's another reason why I suspected Hugh.
You gotta be kidding me. There's another reason? Alright, Athena, shut the fuck up. Let her speak. Okay.
She heard your note and is taking it. I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that.
Jesus, Sabina. when I saw him, his oh, Athena.
Is Othena? What's an Othena? I'm Athena.
Fucking crickets.
Are you
Yes,
alright?
Alex.
Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
Jesus Christ.
I never wanted to see
Oh.
what I did, but I'll have to live with it.
Oh,
won't I?
Jesus. Oh,
In that
okay.
hole,
It's less
Hugh's
bad.
hands.
Covered in blood.
His hands were
Yeah.
dripping with blood.
Hey, Hugh, man, what's up? Yeah, you said that
Yes.
one.
Dripping with blood.
What? But why?
Wow. What am I going to do? Deep down, I know you can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me that he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. Oh, what am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore, Tina!
So she hid the fact that she had seen you and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's gonna be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. I will specifically.
I'll get to the bottom.
I will. And that's my promise. From one good friend to another. Take that, Hugh. I'm the good friend. And I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means. I don't give a shit, actually.
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor.
Bitch, I was there 3 separate other times beating his ass.
His ass be beat.
His ass has been beaten by me 3 times.
But-
I am the common denominator in all of those cases.
But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery. And I shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce.
I want you dead. I can't
We
wait.
will be watching from the
Good luck
gallows.
tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's your first time seeing that? Oh God, Izzy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Tina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it. Don't worry. We already know the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Another bomb! Oh, I guess the first bomb. Still! There's this strange, uneasy
same bomb.
feeling I can't shake. I'd better be imagining it. There's been a total of 3 bombs. We only knew about 2 of them. Oh no, that was the same bomb, wasn't it? Did he
Yes.
recreate it? Yeah, okay.
Continue.
Yeah, well, good night.
Continue?
Continue.
I'm gonna fucking slap you.
I gotta turn on more lights. I got a fluffy rock. It's
Fluffy!
It's a lot thinner than I thought it was gonna be.
Aww.
It's kind of a bummer. But I'm hoping that wherever Selena is eventually, when she gets bored, she will come over and lay down on it. Because it is very her type, her level of fluffy that she really likes. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Fluffy. I got a fluffy rug in my bedroom.
Yeah.
It's green, so it looks like grass.
Mine's turquoise. Or it's like
Of course it is.
Yeah. One of the massages over years. I don't know what you're doing. Hi, Muffin. She's laying on the bedroom floor.
Did you call her Muffin?
Yes.
Okay.
I call her many a thing.
I was just curious.
Everything I was gonna say and I forgot. I do have a new fan. Because the old
Yay!
fan burned out like over last weekend. Air.
Sweet, sweet air. I want to get something to drink.
That's a good idea. We can take a little break. Selena. Hi, pretty girl. You're so cute. Come here. Come say hi to chat. Come here. Come here, Lena. She's just sitting in the doorway, staring at me. She does not want to come here. Come here, tiny girl. You're so small. You're the tiniest of girls. Selena. Hello, Scrungle. Come here. Let me love you. You want to look at my glasses? I'm not gonna throw them. That's not how this works. It's not a toy. No, okay. She just wants to look at them. She wants to observe them. I almost think that they're thin enough that they kind of disappear to her on my face. And so she doesn't, and so when I pull something off of my face, it freaks her out. Like, that's the part that is like, what the fuck is going on? I think that's also why she tried smacking the arms, is because at the very end it gets thicker, and so that's what she can see. She's like, how the fuck are you? This is witchcraft.
That's extremely funny.
So yeah.
Simon followed me back from the kitchen and immediately started sniffing my legs again. Because what the fuck? That smells like cat. That's not me. I don't smell like that.
Earlier today, the water was off at our office, and because the contractors next door hit the water line, and cut off the water. But there's also, like, the people next door haven't moved in yet. So when the plumbing guys came to fix it, at like 2:30 in the afternoon on a Friday, there was like three people in the office at the time, and it's like my boss and my boss's boss, and they both had to leave early because they had appointments.
Oh my god.
And they turned to me and they're like, Alex, you should probably go home. You're probably at 40. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm at 40. I'll go home soon. And the guys came back in. They're like, actually, if you could like stick around for like 5 minutes because we're going to have to walk through here and we don't want to set off your alarm. I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'll stick around for 5 minutes. I can lock up. Don't worry. I sat there for an hour.
Oh, of course.
I had to pee so bad. I took my chances and I bailed. I locked up immediately. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. If they set off the alarm, they told me 5 minutes. It's been an hour. And the sink was dripping a little bit, or had a steady stream. So
it was making you need to pee more.
That, yeah, but also like they got something to work. Clearly. True. And I turned on the fire. I was like, fucking right. Yeah, it was running. And so I don't know if this is legit or not because they never came back down. But I was like, did they fix it and not say anything to us? Or not say anything to me specifically, the person who was waiting for them? Fucking trash. Trash man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Is everyone here?
Hello.
Miles is still muted.
I was not, but I was just dicking around in my kitchen, so I could be back immediately.
I was trying the portmanteau.
Just dicking around.
Diction. It's just a word.
Diction.
Ditchin.
Yeah.
Ditchin.
I guess diction, technically, yeah, so.
Hey, Diction. Hey, Diction, get over here.
Well, that's instead of a butt chin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, Selena stepped on the fluffy rug and then immediately like came over, did a little circle, and then went and jumped on top of the blanket that's on the table still.
On the table?
Yeah.
All reliable. Were you able to sleep last night?
Huh? Oh, sleep. Yeah, sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Damn it, Shasa's not here.
Damn job keeping her.
Levi, you can do a German accent.
Yeah,
it's
give
been a
us
while.
Dio.
Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back, and the results couldn't be any more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same.
You started just getting real like crap work there for a second.
It's the musician in him. He can't.
He's like,
you know,
I'm
he can't
getting
possibly-
really into EDM now. I'm away from the rock and roll.
Really into EDM.
Gavin has broke up.
So I have to be a one man. I have to become a DJ.
I've got to figure more out.
He'd have so much fun as a DJ. Oh my god.
He would.
Or he's picking up
He would-
beatboxing.
He would be that DJ who like cooks up a fat beat and then takes out an electric guitar and plays over it. Like he would.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And then that also catches on fire. Have you ever heard of Skrillex?
In other words, the recording's a fabrication.
Look at him, so angry. Sad little mouth.
That's the face that you want to pinch the cheeks of. TV.
Yeah, that's like, I can see either Trucy or Cleaver going over, just kind of pushing their fingers into the side of his mouth and lifting him up.
What
Oh, her forehead. You look so much better when you smile.
are you doing? Get out of my mouth!
Okay, whoa. We're in a public place, Apollo.
Stop!
The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing.
Ah.
But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
Bump.
Who's there? Wait!
Did you see who it was?
No. I had a quick look, but they got away.
Everyone's wearing bright colors. Just say a color that you saw, and then we can point at who it
They're
is.
gone! I think it might have been Hugh. Bet he was eavesdropping.
He was ease peeping. I wonder.
What?
Ugh.
I realized just in that moment that I made a reference that nobody here knows. It's a fucking never after reference. They start saying ease peeping and it just becomes a thing.
Oh
Ah.
my god.
I wonder if he saw our hand.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxgirl were listening in too.
Ah! All three of them stacked. I'm just imagining. Oh my god, I'm imagining Miriam in her box on the ground in front of the door. Robin on her knees, sitting like leaning against the door on the box, and then Hugh just standing next to them, and is still
Jesus.
slightly taller.
I will make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you.
Okay, what's left now is to reach out to the truth.
Oh,
Time for a mini chords of steel workout.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Your turn.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine!
the bailiff's like, oh god.
I've got sensitive ears.
You've given me the brain rot to the point where I've read it as swords of steel in my head, dude. It's awful. I
Unpleasant.
I got tinnitus from when Apollo was doing this the first time, so now it's just like a constant, never-ending mockery of what you've done to me.
God, that was funny. I went to I put iced tea onto I put tea onto steep, and then I had to go put cold water in to make iced tea. And I was over there, and you fucking said that, and I like Fuck, that was funny.
Who's judge right now?
Oh shit, I think it's me. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
One day I may have a line.
the psyched brigade is totally psyched. I mean, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
I think that one day will be very soon, actually.
Yeah, right now.
The prosecution is ready as well. I mean, isn't that right? Prosecutor Blackwell?
I just wanted to pan over and just let Taka. No one else, just Taka. Taka's prosecuting. Damn it.
Yes, well. Moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected, yet necessary.
Is he asleep? How long has he been here? Has he been here the whole day? Did they forget to bring him back from prison?
But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anybody. Understood.
No calling anyone bald. Damn it.
For boldness, Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
I do think they did knowingly lie. I don't think you they couldn't have not known that they didn't commit murder.
Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday.
Pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to this case.
Please, I want Taka to fly over and take it from us. I just want Taka to do cool stuff.
The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak. Gotta figure out the suit of voice again.
Poor detective.
Gotta get my microphone higher up.
I hope he returns with all his body parts intact. Man, they really upgraded from salary cutting, huh?
But if that's the case, then what will we?
It's that thing where you put a sign around the neck of a dog that's like, I ate my owner's couch, and they look really sad. Like, it's that for Fulbright. The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the art room to the stage. And I mean to prove it here this day.
Blackwell made him put his fingers in one of those finger traps.
Now he's stuck.
And now he's stuck.
He does the movement all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Now he can't get them unstuck.
Just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeves?
My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. And through there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound. And though there was nary a scratch, that too was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way.
Objection!
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Why you?
You fucking got you.
You got me.
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you.
The prosecution has a witness. Get fucked.
Wow. Damn, he really got you with that one, Thana.
Witness, it's time for you to come forth.
Oh god, what if it's Clavier? I would scream, laugh.
I don't remember who it is.
That's you.
Oh,
It's you.
Oh, it's me again!
Yay!
You get stuck.
Huh.
Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
What's he up to now?
Court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now your testimony, please.
Your tits to moan. What O'Connor saw. I keep turning off and on my fan because I don't know if I want it or not. Because it immediately gets hotter when I turn it off. But it's also really cold. And I'm at 1 already. And the sound is freaking Selena out.
Lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes?
Mitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wall! Wall!
Whoa.
Wall!
We don't need no.
Wall. Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client.
Ah! Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today using any means possible.
To protect the students who had to climb up high when setting up the stage. A mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client is a student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after
Objection!
Oh, there is plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights.
They don't have a gymnastics team?
Do you think this legal academy has a gymnastics?
They have an archery team?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they have, like, there's a difference between, like, a crash mat and a gymnastics mat. Like a mat that can, like, support a fall from, like, a multi-story building is different than, like, a...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about gymnastics mats, frankly.
But I think
No, you're right.
I think there are gymnastics mats that can withstand large falls. 'Cause they
Yeah,
kinda
like,
need those. It's just like
Any-
to say it's the
No.
only one is strange.
they don't have a gymnastics team, that's why there's only one.
Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
Ah! Sucks being the last thing I'm reading.
I think I get it now.
Yeah, on the drags.
The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
It feels too thin, that space. Thank you, Izzy. The space behind it just feels too thin for for that kind of mat. Unless it was up sideways, which she's
Yeah.
trying to move her body on it.
Also, she was supposed to be moving it, the ball cart.
Yeah, it's true. Why the fuck was the mat? Why are we talking about the mat at all?
If the only mat of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
There's only one mat with any kind of thickness at this school. Every other mat's thin as hell.
Flat ass. Flat ass Matt.
Flat ass Matthew.
Ass Matthew.
Flat Matthew, my favorite children's book.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
No, I'm losing it, Apollo. Losing it!
Losing it!
Losing it! It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure! Also, not perfect scores, he paid for them.
He paid for those.
Also, she
Can't
said
be perfect.
she did say that out loud. That one she did say out loud, actually.
We did just said it.
Wall, 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 wall,
Wall!
wall, wall. Between the stage and the maintenance area. Impossibly.
Objection!
Cunt. So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows wall. Shows full wall. This
Full wall.
full
Full
wall.
frontal wall.
Full sidal wall. This photo shows a synthetic of the stage in front of our trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
Why, yes. In fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest.
What the fuck are you talking about? You weren't there. You've never been there. What are you
No,
talking about?
Behind my house.
The school is behind your house?
No, that separate construction was happening near my house.
If you go far enough, everything is behind everything else eventually.
Oh, I missed this part.
There were a bunch of those next to my house.
I thought you were talking about the school still. And I'm so confused. Exactly, Iran, and I'm just accepting that as the judge being a fucking weirdo. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see.
They're porpoise.
How exactly is that screen positioned again?
Porpoise?
It's porpoise? Aha! Since it was to the right of
Porpendicular?
the stage, porpendicular. Since it's to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, oh! This close to a secret
Right.
behind the stage backdrop.
Stupid bitch.
That's so true.
Oh my! But the screen would have been completely in the way.
Holy shit, guys. He's not dead.
What?
He's here. Plotting another murder.
J.O.?
Oh, are you saying OJ?
Oh, J.
Oh my god.
jack off, man.
Hey, Izzy.
Bye.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point. Just want one. I'm just imagining a fully live action O.J. Simpson on the stand.
Oh.
Just a spicy JPEG.
Yeah.
The thought of it is
Spicy
killing you.
JPEG.
Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor! Have you been lying to this court?
The screen. Right. It must have slipped my mind.
You see, I have a terminal case of X-ray vision.
I'm really tall.
I'm really tall.
So tall.
Are you telling
I
me?
have those big cartoon eyes like the wolves get, where they break through stuff.
Oh God! What are you telling me that you, Mr. Genius, forgot or something?
There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have,
Jesus Christ.
and the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
Hey, guess what?
Very
I got
different.
glasses now.
It's when I misplace something in my mind palace.
You can't make fun of me anymore. Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain fart?
Did she say brain fart?
She super said brain fart.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I wasn't. Damn. I wasn't looking at the screen, so I couldn't tell.
I didn't. I didn't say that. Will the witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapses of memory?
That's not how memory works, Your Honor.
That's easy.
Can you remember?
I was on the other side of the screen.
Can you remember to say the things that you forgot this time, please?
In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Okay.
Objection!
Are you testifying that our client was behind the stage? You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But I need to remind this court that the back of the stage is not visible from the front. That's kind of how it works. So to actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would have also had to be in the same area behind the stage.
Wow.
Of the screen stage and the stage screen. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor.
Which,
Nice one. Oh, that's Apollo.
Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Giving myself positive affirmation.
alright, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Not your chance. Telling the truth will be a weight lifted off your chest.
The truth? What truth?
The fact that golden boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view.
Objection!
On the ground, yes. His view would have been blocked indeed.
Okay.
I can fly. That's my secret.
Are they saying that either he or Junie were like using the
Oh,
pulley?
Prince!
Well, using the pulley system to get it was outside using the pulley system.
Up this, and he like holds his hands up. Please, up.
Uppies.
But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high.
What are you talking about? Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think?
Were you on top of the crane? Wow.
On top of the world, man.
Something on the other side of the screen, something high enough to see the stage. I did think that was Hugh over there, which I'm just now noticing is behind my camera. But no way, this crane right here? But I don't remember seeing a crane there the other day at the mock trial.
Me neither. But it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body.
That's far enough, Professor Blackwell. Remember, you promised. I recall making no such promises. I expected him to say more than that. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information.
Ooh.
Ah!
What's all this about a promise? Is this about whatever Blackwell is using against him?
What's that got to do with going into the crane?
Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds.
He's poor. That's his secret. Is that he's poor. But then how the hell is he paying for the fucking test scores?
That's where all the money went.
Yeah. He's a part-time job. He's a part-time job as a crane operator, so he can make 120K to give to some guy for his test scores. You know how you make 120K quickly at a part-time job?
Yeah, instead of just studying.
Men will do literally anything except for study.
What? You mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane?
Was he forklift certified?
The witness, I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
What?
If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site the previous day, too.
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena?
Yeah, there you go. That's a better view. Yep. As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. I do want to know what the thing on his neck is, still. what's with the sexy dog collar, Hugh? And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor.
Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Oh, very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains.
The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light.
That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that?
The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. You can clearly identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining his neck. His hobby! The figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck.
Well, yes, you could see it right there, but then, are you saying you mean to...
Show me your neck! Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. That's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination.
No, not a chance. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy.
Are your...
It's weird.
It's just your neck, man. Are you a vampire?
Yes.
You got me.
You got me. That's it. I'll go with that one. You are a disgrace of a man. Let's not unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off.
How many times have you said that? His black girl just said that to someone. You're a disgrace of a man. Take off your shirt. Yeah, what's the big deal? Let me see your neck.
This is great.
Guess I have no choice.
This is so weird. This is weird.
Weird.
This is uncomfortable.
Why?
Oh my god, I remember!
I wish I didn't.
What is happening? Is that a promise ring? Is it a promise choker? You have to lightly choke yourself for Jesus in order to, so everyone knows that you're a virgin and you will remain that way until marriage.
Yeah, it's for Jesus.
It's for Jesus.
It's definitely for Jesus.
I'm really nervous. I'm worried about what the fuck this is.
Oh my.
Hi, Stell.
Hi, Stell.
Hi, Stell.
Good time to ooh woo in chat.
So where'd you buy that neckband, if I might ask?
I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
Have him and Robin been a thing on the side? Did Robin make that for him? Sure looks like the neckband in the photo. Should we have that photo analyzed?
Why would you say analyze?
You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it.
It's been in my butt.
You say that?
It was on purpose.
I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school.
I do want to know about the necklace, please.
Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed.
Damn, dude.
Jesus, okay.
I can't even parallel park two-handed.
I can
Ill
only do it.
issue.
I can only do it like a little gay boy who looks at the camera.
Yeah.
Gay boy.
Hey, how do you do it otherwise? I genuinely would just hit cars if I didn't have a camera.
Yeah, no, I haven't dared to do it without looking at the camera.
I'm terrified.
I have done it without looking at it.
I hate parallel parking. I live in a
I
city
had to
that is
parallel
mostly parallel
park
parking, and I
to
hate
get
it.
my license, my driver's
Yeah,
license.
it's part of the New Jersey license test.
I don't
It
think
is
I had to
not part
parallel
of the
park.
Virginia test.
No,
However,
not in Connecticut either.
I've lived in a major city now for 3 years, and it's still a nightmare every time.
I learned how to do it, but I was never very good at it. And then we got a car with the camera, and it tells me exactly where it's gonna go, and
That's very
now I'm
nice.
great at
My
it.
mom's car will parallel park for her. And I've never seen
Wow.
her do it because she likes parallel parking because she's a crazy person. But
I mean, I don't know if I
It is
trust it,
satisfying.
honestly. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I trust the automatic one, frankly.
It's
Uh,
satisfying to do it with the camera.
I like the camera. It's the only way I can even possibly do it. And even then, I am always way too far from the curb.
It's part of the Jersey license test, and my first time I parallel parked, I was too far away from the curb, but, like, that's one of the things that, like, if you're not... Like, there are things that'll, like, instantly mean you fail a thing,
Mhm.
and there are ones where they'll, like, let you readjust. So,
Mhm.
like, I, like, let me readjust, and then I passed.
Oh, it's
Um,
like a one-time go thing for most things.
Like, there are things that if you fail them the wrong way, you instantly fail your test.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Like if you like jumped the curb when you were parallel parking, or you like hit the cones, you just fail your test.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, fair.
But if you're not quite close enough to the curb, they'll let you like readjust, and then it was fine.
Okay.
But when you factor in all the required tests and apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane?
Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so you know.
Fuck, that's funny.
Objection!
Shit, that's
I'm
really
really
good.
fucking smart.
I'm a genius, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
Let us dispense with this inane charade, Golden Boy.
Wouldn't you like to know, Golden
Yo,
Boy?
Prosecutor Backwell, please don't! High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they fail to complete the requirements.
He's old? He got held back? Is that what? That's a secret?
The
Okay.
secret is that he's old.
Is
You went
it-
to the beach that makes you old.
You went to the beach that makes you old for like an hour.
For like 5 minutes, and he's like, oh, woe is me, my life's over. That does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? That does not apply to you, does it, Mr. O'Connor? I was doing like the high class. It's not really the voice I give him usually.
Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right?
No, don't, please! Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. He took a 7-year break from school.
Hero?
Got him.
Wow, it's Hero. Just like Hero, for real. I'm 27.
I'm 27.
I just turned 28.
Wait, come again?
The fact that we're all in the same year at school does make it a little less dramatic when talking about our ages, except for
I wasn't.
But-
Yeah.
Okay,
Loser.
but also I don't want him to have a thing with Robin anymore.
Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It is all right there. Ah! Ouch!
He's allowed to be old. Oh, he's 25.
He's older than
25.
fucking Apollo.
He's older than me.
Apollo's 23.
Yeah.
24, I think. Was he 23 in the
No,
last game?
he's 22 in Apollo Justice.
A 7-year break. 7 years. I've just one thing to say.
How long has it been since the last game?
1 year.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alex, can you look at Discord real quick?
Yeah. I just had a feeling in my gut, this horrible pit feeling that he was the weird panty guy from the last game. He was-
Oh my god. Oh my god, Molly.
Molly!
Oh my god.
He does not look very happy to be there. He does not want to be there. Holy shit, that's funny. Oh my god. I weep for the people who have no context behind that. Oh,
I have just-
shit.
I have just shared it with other Ace Attorney fans out of context, and so we'll see how the reactions are.
I can't find Streamlabs again. Holy shit. Oh my god. What if he was the panty boy? After being so thoroughly humiliated, he changes his name, takes a break from school, and comes back as this chuckle fuck.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It goes back to high school from being in college. He's that
Yeah, he was
stupid.
an
I gotta
Ivy
start
University
over.
student before, yeah.
This is,
I mean,
is
he's
this
wearing
a
a
high
fucking
school?
graduation hat,
That's
Paul.
true. Yes,
This is like a prep school kind of vibe, I think. Like,
Mm-hmm.
There's just, I can't
It's
get the lighting
special.
right here. It's fucking dark. It's fine.
There are two kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary type you mouth breathers take,
Uh-huh.
And the type that rich boys take when they're rich, but he's not a rich boy, is he?
and the genius kind people like me take.
A 7-year sabbatical? My dude.
I was writing a book for 7 years.
What's it called?
Objection!
Fuck you. Wow, that's a crazy name for a book. But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break.
What?
I think you have that backwards thing.
Oh. Yeah, because I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't just say it bad.
No, I was reading it right. I was reading it along with you. I'm like, that's just not...
That's not a sentence.
Even geniuses make mistakes.
Nobody's perfect.
Everybody has those days.
Everybody knows what.
I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row.
Only?
Only. Only you could get away with using only like that. Like only pants.
Enough of this jibber jabber. Jesus Christ. Suffice it to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. I almost said dragging the ant. The accused readied
My
all she
ant.
needed to move the body immediately prior to
Small
doing so.
ant.
Oh shit, man.
That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further.
Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script.
Does it now say 20 ants of 25? Huh.
I find Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive.
I really want to know what that necklace is now, and I really don't want it to be from Robin. I'm really paranoid that they did it again.
Oh no!
I was like, man, this is a really normal case 2. Or case 3, I guess. Comparatively.
Frankly, I remembered the him
Care to
being
dissuade me?
25 thing because there's a character in a different in the spin-offs who is this dude's age, like,
Mm.
and people ship them.
Mm.
So I remember how old he is because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That is extremely funny.
I guess that's true. In the legal career, 25 is basically death. That's death's door.
Because Phoenix is 25 at the start of 1. Like,
No, he's 23 or 24.
sorry,
I'm
he's
pretty
24.
sure-
Yes, he's 24.
Pretty sure
He's
he's 26
in the
in
third
3.
10
one.
Yeah,
years
and he's-
since the
and
first game.
Yeah, and yeah,
Ugh.
he's
Yeah, it's-
he's
it's-
33 in Ace 24, and then he's 34 now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Mhm.
10
Yeah, so
years.
Apollo's like weirdly young, actually. Compared to,
you-
like,
And then
I mean,
Athena's really young.
You
Yeah.
and Clavier are the same age.
Yep.
yeah. Wow. What a.
Which actually
Oh
means
man.
that they were in school at the same time, theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah. Oh yeah, because
Oh.
Clavier
'Cause
went to
Clavier went to Themis.
Yeah. God, wouldn't it have been so funny if Clavier's recognized him this whole
I was
fucking
like, I
time?
recognize that guy.
And he just has to
I know
say
that guy.
shit for shits and giggles. He doesn't want to blow up that guy's spot. He's probably the brother or something. I'm sure you said this. A normal case, that doesn't sound very Phoenix, right? That's fair. Especially a normal case 3. Technically case 4 in the way that we've been doing it, but it is case 3. Is that Solid Snake in a box? No, it's a teenager. It's a teenage girl with anxiety. That's not why she's in the box. As long as a mat was used to move the body, Journey's going to be under suspicion. Oh, under sus.
Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial?
That's a good fucking question. Oh, okay, normal. Yeah. You know how part of becoming a reporter is you have to spend 5 years in a box? That's what she's on year 4.
He couldn't have been on the job at that time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah. Why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor!
Yes, Miss Sykes?
I've got it! I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before. Oh, she has learned well.
She's learning!
She's learning from Phoenix's bullshit.
I'm proud of her.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane too. Move yourself! He was. This is actually his work car.
That's what he drives on a normal basis.
Sure. The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish. She feels a shiver down her spine. She's like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Oh. She's just quietly back there in the gallery waiting. Phoenix hears. Phoenix is sitting in the gallery and he hears foolish and he fucking hits the deck.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about that?
Yes. The witness has a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Her point is so gay.
Yeah.
Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in?
Pretty gay.
I intend to say no more on the matter, say that this does not bode well for you.
Man, I need to get shit on my walls. Every time I look at my camera, I'm like, this place is boring. I've lived here for over a year. This place is boring. I need to do, because I keep meaning to get desk plate stuff because it's like good and I don't have to worry about tearing shit or anything. And it just will stay up there and I can just peel it off. But I never know what to get. I get on there and I get choice anxiety. Choice paralysis. So I need to get opinions on what I should get on my wall. Because I'm like, do I want to get something nerdy? No, that's tacky. And then I'm like, well, I don't live with my mother, so I can get whatever I want, actually. When's your birthday? March 16th. You know what's funny, Izzy? My mom promised to pay me back for whatever I bought at Displate several months ago on my birthday. And I just never bought anything because I got choice paralysis.
Oh. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, Alex, I got a map of Skyrim and a map of Cyrodiil on my wall.
I also have a map of Skyrim somewhere. It's not on my walls or anything, but I do have because I remember it came in the
box for the game. Yeah.
I think I have other game map. I remember there's a Zelda game that maybe came with a map or something. I don't remember, but I would love to get something Twilight Princessy. I would rather get subtle shit, but there's also really good Mass Effect stuff. There's always really good portraits of all the companions and.
I mean, the benefit of
It's
this
valid.
plate, if that's what you want to go with, is if you want to get a couple that are subtle and a couple that are real obviously the thing you actually want, you could swap them pretty easy.
That's true.
Right? Like, it's just a magnet, so you can, like, pull
Yeah.
off, like, you can hide them in your closet, right?
Yeah, that's true. Anyway.
I'm gonna hang up a piece of commissioned Adventure Zone art that I have when I move into my new place in a couple of weeks, so, like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have that on my wall.
In my bedroom, I've got a Wicked poster and a poster for a play that I was in high school. And out here, I've got... When I was born, my grandparents and my aunt lived in South Korea. And, my aunt's first birthday gift to me was like a calligraphy version of my name that she got.
Ooh, cool.
And then I have after my great grandfather had his first stroke, he started doing paint by numbers. Which I didn't know this paint by, I thought he was just painting, but like he had started doing paint by numbers, and so my grandma gave me one of his things. That's on my wall over there. It's very nice. It's a bunch of boats.
That's funny. I think I have one of my from my when I was a kid. Like I had one that's like your name, like an acrostic poem of your name, but it's all like religious and shit. But it is like my old name, so I don't want to put it on my wall anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, who's that?
Who's that? I'm like, I don't know. Thought it was cool.
It's just like I just found this. This
Just
It's
found this
neat.
one.
random child's artwork.
I just thought it was neat.
Alright. Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
Watch this.
Yes.
Hey, what's this?
I can use a bow and arrow one-handed.
What are we doing?
Just I can. It's just a cool thing I can do.
What are we
See,
doing?
isn't this?
What are you
isn't this
using
cool?
the other hand for? Hey, what's the other hand for?
Hmm.
I don't have. It's. I'm flipping you off back here, and I don't want to show you.
I had.
Wow.
I saw on Twitter a video the other day of a guy who used the grill of someone's car to fuck himself with a cucumber, and so that
Whoa.
it was like a ring
Oh,
cam.
you got so outraged we didn't hear anything you said. We heard like,
Just said Alex.
we heard the end of Alex, like the follow through on Alex.
Alex, why?
It was one of those
Why
like out
is this relevant?
because that's what he's doing with his other hand. He's fucking himself with a cucumber. Thank you, Izzy.
Jesus Christ.
That's a crazy level of dexterity. Worth noting that one of the content classifications that just Twitch gives me and puts it automatically on every single one of my streams is significant profanity or vulgarity.
No, it's
Yeah.
I like when I think when I join your stream sometimes it says like this stream is designated for an audience or something. Like it doesn't say like a mature audience. I don't think it just says like for an audience. And I'm like, I don't know if this is what it means to say, but I know what it means. I know what they're getting at.
I would hope so. Oh yeah, I sure hope it does. Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity. Fuck yourself with a cucumber.
For an audience.
I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy.
Don't.
But why?
But operating the crane itself is so complex it requires both hands.
Hey, why do you keep emphasizing that you only need one hand for things? And you keep hiding that other hand. I think I mentioned this before. Something's fucking up with that hand.
I honestly don't remember because it has been in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
Like when we saw his full body sprite, his hand was in his pocket, and I don't think we've seen it leave his pocket.
I want it.
Don't know why.
I want it to be replaced with a sausage. He just finally pulls it out and he just
Salami.
has salami. And a 1d4 bludgeoning damage salami like in Baldur's Gate.
Is he brought up a good point?
Both of the hands were covered in blood.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Is it stained? Well, okay, but why would he learn about all the shit he can do with one hand? If this is the only is his hand, like, seriously wounded? And it bleeds sometimes? Is that what happened? That could also have been said during Baldur's Gate 3, because you can dual wield salami, and it does the same amount of damage as a dagger.
So you could also wield one dagger and one salami.
Yeah, you can, but why would you? When you could just dual wield salamis.
One for bludgeoning, one for slashing.
That's true. I've got my resistances covered, guys. It's fine. I know I only do 1d4 damage. I'm gonna prosecute the shit out of this child. Is that about Machi? Oh, sweet little Machi.
Now I will have the I would have the court look at this.
Oh, he's pulling out his hand. There you go.
There we
shit.
go.
Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain.
So,
You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I keep my hand in I kept my hand in my pocket all this time. I've already verified this with the hospital treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say.
So, how did you hurt it?
I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case.
Everything has relevance to the case.
2 hands are required to operate complex machinery, such as a crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
why was he in the crane
Now
if he
I'm
could
the
not
fool.
operate it?
Is actually what Athena said. But it did get cut off by the now I'm the fool?
I'd planned on moving the crane that night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. We wanted to keep my part-time job a secret. I had to do it just before the mock trial instead.
Yeah. And here I thought this was the big break we've been waiting for.
Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would have the court recall my claim.
Body was dropped out of a third floor window to a mat near the maintenance area. Then, a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See? I've been paying attention.
Well done, your boldness. Now consider this. The accused was sighted dragging the mat, ergo it was she who moved the body.
I don't agree. Well, I think you were on the right track, Athena.
You do?
Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
But oh, is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane? I don't want to think anymore. You do it, Apollo.
No.
Shit.
Miss Sachs, if you have a counter argument, this court would love to hear it, and if
If you do not, it is time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your boldness?
Objection!
Your Honor, recency bias. No! Not yet. All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like the script, huh? The script opened up for pink when I saw her last week.
Neat.
Bonnie was moved by a giant bow.
Well, the body was stabbed with an arrow. God, if this time it was giant crossbow shooting flying lady, I'll be pissed.
What?
That was my
At this time, yeah.
that was my original theory of what happened to Misty Faye.
Was it she got fucking launched across the thing?
That she either got
Right.
launched or I was picturing Dahlia Hawthorne holding a giant fucking crossbow and shooting this bitch while she was
Right.
flying. And I was like, look, ghosts exist. You can't tell me that a woman can't fly.
Christ.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is evidence.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
God,
That's neat.
sometimes you just kind of forget that in this franchise, ghosts exist.
I did forget what sophistry means.
You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do
You
it.
scare me.
You don't you scare me. You don't scare me. I meant to say don't you smile at me, but that wasn't right.
Stop smiling.
I hate you. I'll kill you for smiling.
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and creepy
We
grin.
need to talk about the one where you show too much gum, Apollo.
Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped.
How could anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it could fly. Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage.
Zip.
Is this like the third case now where someone had suspected to fly or like could have been transported via zip line, like was up in the air in some capacity in this game?
I don't know.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Like,
That was a really long-winded.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I got distracted and I'm like, what? I was thinking too much
Like-
and I missed the beginning and the end eventually.
Like, Tenmataro, there was a thing where they thought he was flying. It was just the suit getting thrown out the window.
Where was it? Where did you think the
Jack!
the Ted Tonito could have been flying?
I don't know.
Not
I
Ted
said
Tonito. Fucking.
third case. Jack
Tonate.
Shipley.
Tonate.
Jack Shipley got transferred over on the thing, and then he was dropped into the pool.
Yeah.
And now we also have another zip line carrying a body.
Huh.
A lot of air, lot of people in the air.
Interesting.
That's the theme of this game, is flying. Is that Larry was right, actually, women can fly.
Damn, you fucking got it. You fucking nailed it.
Mhm.
Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Man, I miss Larry. What's he doing? I hope he's married.
He's not.
No, he's not.
Well, he might be,
And if he was, he ruined it.
depending on who you ask.
Someone could have easily used that thing.
And if you misunderstand
I gotta keep playing
anything.
this franchise, apparently.
Oh, yes, of course. Miss Sykes, the court would like to see what you have for us.
All I have to do now is show the tiniest shred of possibility. The mat and the ball.
Tiniest shred of pasta. Or so.
The little tiniest bit of pasta. A mat and
One orzo.
one singular orzo. A mat and the ball weren't used to move body. This is what it was used. Please don't have the hiccups.
This is what it was used.
The
Oh,
hiccups.
Hiccups. Please don't be the hiccups.
Take that!
The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together.
May I propose an idea?
No.
I don't want to marry you.
It might do you well to tie your lips together lest you further expose your ignorance.
That would hurt, though. This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. I don't think that's black comedy. Two milkmen go comedy. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the
The
art
school
room.
banner is hung?
Yeah, it's
Banner?
the one representing Phoenix, too.
And I haven't even met her.
That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed the students to
My brother works at a children's museum, and he does that thing so much that like everyone in our family and his friend group can just say something like Listerine and know like just like anything in that tone of voice, you know, and the punchline is I hardly know her. And at one point, he was at work, and someone said "hole puncher," and somebody like his fucking boss like looked at him, like trying not to laugh, like she was trying not to laugh, but or like not like his boss, but like his supervisor.
Yeah.
Everybody did think, and he was like, he put his hands up, like he did not, and he had no plans to. But but without saying anything, every fucking person in the room thought of it and him the minute like anything like that comes out now.
God.
Like my cousin was talking about how he was like making a shopping list, and he's like, yeah, we need butter, and his wife goes, butter, right? And like my brother's infected everybody we know with the I hardly know her joke. It's it's everywhere. Oh my god.
It's
I'm sorry.
infected
Yeah.
me.
Mimetic spread.
The morphogenetic
The
field.
morphogenetic field.
Which allowed students to run or reel in the school
And
banner
go
from the art room.
comedy.
You know, I can remember every, like, give me a minute and I can remember every single, like, murder and, like, who the murderer is in every single Danganronpa case. I don't remember fucking anything from Virtue's Last Reward. I remember Two Milkmen Go Comedy, and I remember the general twist of that game, but I'm like, what?
I'll fucking be really honest with you. I don't remember which game that is. Like, I know it's Zero Time Dilemma, or Zero, it's fucking,
Zero Escape. Yeah,
Nonary, it's fucking Nonary game, whatever.
The second one?
It's the second one.
It's the second one.
Virtue's Last Reward is the second one. And
It's the one with K.
Two Milkmen Go
okay.
Comedy was on the wall, written in something that kind of looked like blood. And I know that
Yes.
meant something eventually, but
Yes,
I cannot fucking remember what it was.
Either.
I love that game. I remember loving that game with my whole heart, and I remember nothing else.
Not a goddamn thing.
I remember what's wrong, Dio. Are you sad because your pussy?
And
because my
Tenmyoji
pussy
is
popped?
fucking old.
Really?
And Miyoji went to the beach where it makes you old.
Would you allow students to run or reel?
Shasta!
School banner. Shasta!
Where are you?
Shasta!
We love
Oh.
you.
Oh.
We have not even gotten past the first witness.
It's fine. It's spit o'clock.
Yeah. It allowed students to run the room. Yeah.
We did have a last investigation conversation. We did
That's
also do that.
true. Yeah. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Where?
Word out. Oh, and Hugh's 25 or whatever. He's basically dying.
Yeah, he's old as hell.
He's so fucking old.
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act.
Oh, and he has a choker.
Joker.
He has a
I'm so sorry.
he has a promise choker.
He hasn't told us.
He hasn't
what
told us
it's
what it
for
is.
yet.
I like to think it's for Jesus.
Yeah, it's definitely for Jesus.
And it's the only one of its kind.
The body surely would have fallen, yet there's no sign of blunt force trauma.
Thank you,
There's
Izzy.
no sign of blunt force trauma on you.
Yet. Oh, you surprised me, prosecutor. Prosecutor Blackwell.
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor Blackwell. Izzy, I have missed many bits. They're nonsensical.
They're
The VOD will
They
be
sure
the,
are.
the VOD will be available. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
That's fair. When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied up into a pouch-like shape. Sorry, Miriam got me over there. Oh. And pouches are useful for carrying things! What do you think this
Oh.
one could have carried?
A body?
Well, go on. Please explain. I'm enraptured.
The body was bundled like this section of the what?
Bundled?
The body was bundled into with Komen Auto insurance. Bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. The body would have been down on that stage in a flash. There'd be no need for the mat. Your body insurance.
I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner was doing the carrying.
I've heard of a cat skin.
Objection!
What?
That's a Coffin Run reference.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the context of why, but they fight werewolves with X-ray machines,
Wow.
and then they just keep saying, "I've heard of a CAT scan," and Izzy keeps saying that while getting increasingly unhinged.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks.
a body calzone.
Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act. That's the hardest thing for me in British accents is that A sound. It gets me every time.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it. Okay.
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the art room pottery.
Are you sure it's blood?
If the wire had been used to move the body,
Have you licked it?
Have you
would've-
given it the taste test?
it would have had to be via the window above the quad. The quad? No, it says quad.
Quad.
It's a quad. Not the other. I didn't hit it. Not the maintenance area. However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Ergo, the wire and the banner had not all to do with this case. Had fuck all to do with this case.
Yeah, that's better.
That's yeah.
The bloodstains pottery. I remember that. Above the quack.
This
There's a duck.
doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something.
Well, Miss Sucks, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act.
If my Ryer theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must not have been not blood. At first first we thought it was red clay, but it turned out to be blood. What if we go back to the time when it was just red glaze? Alright, fuck off.
Objection!
But the police have clearly identified it as blood.
Alright, I forgot about it. It's been a
I
month!
also forgot.
I was also thinking, oh, I guess it's glazed then.
What
I
if we
guess
just
it's spaghetti
go back?
sauce.
My first thought was, it's glazed then, or did they move the fucking pottery?
Yeah.
You can't change fact to fiction, Miss Sykes, let alone travel back in time.
Whoops.
I can do anything.
You don't tell me what I can't do!
Fuck you! Go back in time!
I'm working on
Fuck you!
it. We did at the
Magic
very beginning of
spaghetti.
at the very beginning of this game. So eat my ass. And we haven't gone back to the present.
Don't worry about it. We're never going back.
The courtroom is just eventually going to explode, and we're just gonna all.
He's
accept
just like that forever, okay? It doesn't matter.
Now then, Miss Sykes, please share your thoughts on what this blood really is.
There's why our theory is true than that blown pottery. Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from? Could have been from Robin just doing some wild shit. It's like, this is how I'm doing art now.
Yeah.
Shame on you, Sykes Turner. Have a little more respect for the constabulary.
No.
Is that right? That's like it's constable, right? Like it's like the
Yeah.
that's the police.
Yeah, no, he's an idiot. Come on, man. We talked about this.
Fulbright.
We've talked about this.
Looks like.
Right?
like they didn't check
Who are you? What'd you do with Apollo? Don't let it get you down.
They didn't check it.
Don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Everyone has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Spare me your Hannah Montana. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
True, but in the meantime, I'm going to press my claim as far as I can.
Your boldness, I demand the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant.
This instant.
Of course, it shouldn't take long to get the results back.
This eat stint.
Right now. Hey, Naka.
Oh my. That was
Oh.
quick.
I know one word from that song, and it's flowers.
We're history. We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood.
Please. Please let it be someone else's. Gonna be huge.
Huge ass.
Ugh. Seems the blood was not from the victim.
Ha!
Bazinga!
Go fuck yourself.
What?
This courtroom is fucking packed. Yeah, it doesn't help that the prosecutor is always jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That includes Francisco.
Yeah.
So true.
Honestly, you gotta have incredible upper arm strength, like
Mhm.
upper body strength.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Furthermore, complication with other parties involved with this case reveal. A comparison with other parties involved in this case reveals.
It's crazy to me we have not had another female prosecutor. Truly nuts to me.
Yeah.
This is untapped potential.
But the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor.
Yo! Huge ass.
Huge ass.
Huge ass!
That ass.
Well, that is what Athena said, that's canon.
Hey, bitch.
Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax.
His hands were dripping with blood.
Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered serious injury. He sustained a wound in a struggle with the victim, and he got his blood all on the pottery. Then, Junie saw his blood-stained hand as they passed each other in the first floor hall. That's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade. But do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes to know, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret.
Uh-oh.
Expose you.
Fine, whatever.
He's got pottery seeking blood. That's his secret.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That he got hurt somewhere else, but his blood just needed to be near pottery. Is what moved. How much dirt does he have on you? Ooh, what? Hold on, what is that?
The court will observe this odd-looking envelope.
It's trapped!
Oh my god!
It's
Booby
booby
trap.
trapped!
I completely forgot this detail.
Holy
Jesus.
shit!
Miriam!
It was inside this that Miriam's Scuttlebutt script was found.
Miriam! You
Holy
can't
shit.
do that! You can't do that! That's a federal crime!
Did booby trap her script?
Yeah, so it stabs
Yeah.
people! You can't do that! You can't booby trap shit!
In general?
That's assault! Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that this envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, the Golden Boy has hidden this from us all.
Let's see here. My word, talk about the world's most painful paper cut.
You can't just put a box cutter in a spring trap, Miriam.
Why not? What's for why not?
Fucking saw trap ass script.
Sorry, I muted. I had to sneeze so bad. Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand.
That's insane. That's an insane thing to do.
Fuck, she's so
The only
unhinged.
one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court.
I
Right.
imagine Miriam went to her and was just like, okay, just so you know, you have to open it in this specific way. And Constance was like, uh-huh. And like tossed it in her desk and never read it. She was like, Miriam's crazy. I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not doing this. Okay, bye.
Oh, shit. Someone do a good Shasta impression.
Liba, you haven't talked for a while.
You really want to see my script that bad?
Multiple people knew this shit was trapped. Yeah, a teacher.
Well, you better watch out. Read it without
Better
my
watch
permission, and
out.
you'll wish you had it.
You better watch out!
You
You better watch
What's
out!
it? You better watch.
Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that. She fucking saw.
Love her.
Blood on the blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
That's really
Ouch.
funny.
What guy's the worst genius I've ever seen. He needed surgery. You
Okay,
cut
Okay, if you pick up an envelope that is jangly and crazy heavy, that should have a couple pieces of paper on it, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna open this totally normally. It's not, this was
I'm
not,
not saying he
not
deserved it.
he didn't deserve this, but it was not his smartest decision.
No.
Let's just be real here.
She cut like a tendon. Like what else would you need surgery on? Miriam!
Miriam?
You can't do this.
Well, she can and she did.
And no one's gonna punish her for it.
Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We've still got the wire theory.
It is deep. He had surgery. She put a knife on her script. She put a Home Alone trap.
She booby trapped the script envelope, and so when Hugh opened it, he got stabbed with a box cutter, or like an X-Acto knife.
So bad that he needed surgery.
Which is why his hand's been in his goddamn pocket the whole fucking time.
You can't do that, Miriam.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area wasn't the victims, that is truly one of the funniest fucking things that they're just gonna kind of gloss over, aren't they?
Yeah. I think Shasta thinks like she could do what she wants.
There's no longer any basis for denying that the body was moved using the wire batter. Holy shit. I'm sure we can discover more crimes.
More
Therefore,
crimes.
The defense once again asserts just that.
You call yourself a lawyer? Huh. Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
No.
Huh?
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out.
And you? How can you adhere to such outdated beliefs, but whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. A body sent sliding down there would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away?
Yeah, one of them exploded.
They did. Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close
One
together.
of them exploded, man. So the body would have collided with the statue. Oh, they said because Phoenix was pretty... No, Phoenix was cut in half too! Both of them were destroyed! What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Are you guys just forgetting that they were dead? They were exploded?
They were dead?
That Phoenix, Wright, and Clavier Gavin are dead? Speaking of
They
those
were
statues,
killed?
we still don't know how they were broken. And people die when they are killed? We can assume the body crashed into them. Whee. That would explain that loud sound we heard when we were in the waiting room. And in order to weigh it down, they sent it with the Justice statue.
Oh, now that you mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Why are you objecting?
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I just ask one question?
Why does anyone object in this game? People object when they have something to say. Nah, that is the equivalent of raising your hand.
Like, hey, over here, I've got an opinion.
Hey, listen.
Hey! Listen!
When was it that you heard said sound?
I don't know, man. It's been so long. It was a little after.
Listen!
No.
It was a little after the mock trial had started. Interjection.
Interjection!
Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears in the waiting room when
Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved, that would place it during the mock trial.
Yeah, because Means did it.
Yeah, but have you considered that Means did it?
Have you considered that the only person who could have done it is Means? Crazy. Ooh. Which means the body couldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
You said you saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. My Twitter followers have a strongly worded tweet about your testimony. Stupid contradiction. It's getting me in our case killed.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion?
Good point.
Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side. I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case.
Well, great. As long as he's not up to something else.
Prosecutor up to something? In my courtroom? If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know... I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Yikes!
Actually, hold on.
He just frozen
This has
yikes.
been so many talk about ages and shit.
Yeah.
28. Okay. He's
I forgot.
reasonable.
He's 28. Okay.
I did think he was like 30.
He's Levi's age.
I thought he was 29 for some reason, but I think I'm just dumb.
Levi,
Yeah.
why are you in prison?
Everyone past a certain age has to go to prison. Woo! Streak.
Now out with it. Did you truly witness the body?
55 stream streak is fucking nutsy.
That is a lot.
Or are you just lying about it? Which is it?
Jesus.
She doesn't
I-
understand.
Oh, he's lost his hinges.
You what?
I'm somehow not in prison and I'm older. Holy sh! They're gonna get
Oh.
you. Stealth, they're gonna
Hold up.
get you.
They're gonna.
I never saw the body.
Yeah, that's what I thought, you stupid cunt.
Stupid.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Lie to this
Sure
court
about
again and I'll charge you with perjury.
Will you?
I will!
Do you know how?
I have my people.
I make Canadian judge do it.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm sorry.
God damn.
Have you considered that you were previously in prison and are now thrown out? And are now out.
You've
not
been thrown out of prison?
How annoying do you have to be for them to just be like, no, you're good, actually. You can leave.
Get the fuck out of
Get
here.
out of here.
Get the fuck out of my prison.
Yes, we've exposed Hugh's big fat lie for what it is.
Big, fat, and lie.
But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Why is he a liar?
I want to know about his choker.
Chorizo.
Order!
My first thought was to say cock ring, but that's not what it is.
That's not what it is.
It's a neck ring.
It's not even. Well, it is around.
His neck.
Never mind. The base premise is that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned.
It could be a cock ring. If he was
Jesus Christ.
deep throat.
That's not what I thought you meant, but also Jesus Christ.
They're saying that he was a cock.
I thought you were saying that his dick was as big as his neck.
No.
Oh, Alex, you're gone.
I'm sliding away.
Yeah, you are. My mind is my own prison.
I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case.
Nah, it's fine actually. Well, I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings one step closer to the truth. Now, at least, we know the body was moved using the wire and school banner.
Indeed. That much I shall concede, Saxtono. The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
Which means...
Means!
Get this man on the stand so I can rip his throat out piece by piece.
Piece by piece? How many pieces are there in his throat?
How many teeth does he have?
Christ!
I'm gonna punch him in the mouth so hard, all of his teeth fall into his throat.
You were gonna say I'm going to punch him so that one tooth falls out every single time. And only one.
I'm a very precise puncher. There are around 5 parts of a throat.
That's not enough.
There's three anatomical areas.
Well, I mean, you've got, you know, I suppose you can rip. I'm gonna stop. Are both sides satisfied?
To both sides of the throat.
Judge? If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects.
Some have a front and a back.
But if the move took place in the middle of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Great. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio?
That bitch was running around doing so much stuff. There's no way. We have a tape of her walking in front of the camera during the mock trial. There is literally no way.
Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall.
What's this? Who is this person in
I
charge
take it
of
back.
the audio?
It was Clavier Gavin.
Oh, fuck.
Hi,
Hi,
Tony.
Honey!
Oh no! How could I forget? It was. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
That was terrible. Juniper was also in charge of the audio.
Also in charge of the audio.
Including everything the fuck else.
Then what did I say?
No, I mean,
No,
no,
I
you
was-
didn't. We were just
Oh, okay.
emphasizing the fact that she was in charge of a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio room dealing with the music. They fucking had music playing during the fake trial.
We're
Look,
fucking
we have
jamming.
music playing during D&D.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as a mock trial.
You know when real trials have a DJ?
Yeah, you don't think this music is diegetic?
They have to prepare them, so the mock trials must also have a DJ.
Guys,
Yeah,
There is a
like-
whole secret course.
I
Of,
There's
did
a
my
there's
first-
a course composer.
yeah.
I did my first
The
glasses
judge is
swap.
the DJ?
I dropped my glasses for the first time. And
A
I-
standard facet of your of legal education in Ace Attorney is working directly with a court composer to write your theme.
Yes.
So you can have it play when you're
Also,
when you're
Alex,
finally in
welcome to
court.
the Glasses Brigade. Dropping them happens.
Yeah, I know. I dropped my glasses. I can see
I s-
without my glasses.
I say this with like saluting you into the into the team, right? Like it's gonna have like
Yeah.
I was literally the last person on this call without glasses.
You were.
My perfect vision ruined.
Gonna have to redraw
Sorry.
your profile picture with glasses.
That's true. I'm just imagining, just not you doing it, but me just doing it in paint, like really poorly.
you get a free use PNG of glasses and just like drag them like a photo like a real picture of glasses.
Yeah.
Just put like cool aviator sunglasses on me.
Mhm.
Am I the last glassless fraud? Scott.
Technically, Scott doesn't have glasses,
He should.
but he should.
And he sometimes pretends to.
He refuses to go to an optometrist
Tony
who's
doesn't have
not
glasses,
a fucking
right?
quack.
Tony, do you not have glasses? I don't think Tony has glasses.
I don't think-
Tracy doesn't have glasses.
Shadow
Tracy
also doesn't
Tracy
have
is in game dev and stares at screens all fucking day,
Tracy will need glasses.
and she's fucking fine. Fuck you.
I had 20/20 vision until the incident, which was aging.
I've had glasses since I was in 2nd grade.
Me? Fucking,
Sixth grade for me.
I gotta find the fucking text when I told my parents told my family I was getting glasses. And my brother was like, I'm the last one with perfect vision.
My
What
days
was it?
are
Was it-
numbered.
Here you go.
You are getting older.
My brother said, thank you. I'm glad to be the last one that can actually see. And my mom said, in black and white. Because he's colorblind.
He
Yeah.
is colorblind.
I think I got glasses in like the 6th grade, and I was the last. Like I think at that point my brother my brother got glasses later than me, but earlier in his lifetime I got mine.
Mm.
I think by age I'm the last one to have needed them, and I was in like the 6th grade.
Yeah, me and my brother, like, were perfect vision for a long time. I perfect in quotation marks, because he's always been colorblind.
Mm.
He just didn't realize it. He just was like, blue, gray, they're the same thing.
People call these things different names, but like they look the same to me.
They're
So
the
like,
same. Yeah. And my
What's the big deal?
dad was the same way. He was like red, brown, same color.
it's like, bitch, what are you talking about?
Part of the reason my dad never figured out that he was colorblind is because it's red, and all of his least favorite sports teams are red. So he never wore any red clothes.
Ah,
So he never had to match anything.
that's so fucking funny.
It was the curse of being a New Yorker, I guess. Or not just a New Yorker, specifically from the Bronx. Is that you have to despise red. You that live that close to Yankee Stadium, and if you look in the direction of red, you are beaten to death.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Indeed, the only one who got into the art room to move the body during the mock trial was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
In addition to being a witness, in addition
Yeah.
to Blackwell.
She did so much. Must be tough being a New York vampire, exactly. I don't know, I feel like a vampire would not do well in the Bronx.
For other reasons, unrelated.
Yeah. Bulls may not hate the color red, but New Yorkers do. Factual.
Is he confirm?
There is a Bronx vampire movie. I forgot that. I was at when my dad was here. We went to a Huskies game, which not red, but they're purple. They had like a sing-along segment at some point between quarters or whatever, and they played Sweet Caroline, and he was so mad.
Oh, we did the same thing to my uncle.
He was like, "Why do they have to be this one?"
Yeah, he's the kind of guy who like wanted like Yankees stuff on his car. Like he's that kind of guy. And so they played it like at his like 40th birthday or something. Like at one of the, and he was like, "Come on, guys."
My dad like goes out of his way to find reasons. He's like, "This is a creepy song. It's all about touching."
Oh, this guy had my uncle had absolutely no hesitation to be like, "No, I fucking hate it because of the red." Like he's got, he is he is 100% petty about it, and that's part of the fun, right? Like he is outlandishly petty about the Red Sox, and it is the fun of it.
Oh yeah, Sweet Caroline is the song of the Red Sox, who is the #1 rival of the Yankees.
So Yankees fans, like, it's like a thing that you play to piss off a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Though it's funny, but half my family are Mets fans and about half are Yankee fans.
Weird thing. That, I mean, it's fair. There's some wild team songs. You know, I'm actually shocked it's not the Baltimore Orioles, and here's why. I went to a lot of Orioles games when I was very little because we didn't have the Nats yet in DC. So we had to go to Baltimore if we wanted to see a baseball game. And I was in Oriole Stadium a lot seeing Yankees games. Those motherfuckers will put O in any song. And Sweet Caroline is perfect for putting O's in.
Oh, yeah, I see. I know what you mean.
Like, every single song that came up, if there was a way to put an O in there, everyone would go nuts. Yeah, whatever. Juniper's the murderer. We did it, guys.
Yeah.
I see. That does make perfect sense.
And that's why it's the song for Boston, Tony. Drunk white people? Boston. This kid.
Evidently, it's just there's no real reason. The first time it was played, it was in 1997, just because, like, the person who was in charge of the music knew someone who had a baby named Caroline, and every now and then people would just play it every now and then, and then, like, starting in, like, 2002, it looks like the guy who was, like, in charge, like, who's, like, the president of the organization that runs the Red Sox, was like, people were, like, liked the song quite a bit, and saw how people reacted to whenever it was played, and so, like, started playing it but only, like, when things were going really well, like, it was the song they'd play when, like, good stuff was happening. And so, like, now it's a tradition. Like, it
made it
yeah.
be the thing.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. And here I
Like a
thought
holiday
Prosecutor
ham.
was on our side, at least on this issue.
The twisted samurai strikes again.
The parts that isn't like 8 to 20 people hammered going ba ba ba.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Twisted? More like dirty slut.
What?
Your
That was-
boldness.
Aggressive.
It's time to put an end to this farce.
Your boldness. Did you hear what you just called me?
Did you hear what she called me? I mean, I'm not. I get. Is it the best you can do?
No
wrong?
arguments there.
No, I mean, is it the best? Really, is it the best and the most creative thing you can think to call me?
What's wrong
I'm a
with being
convicted
slut?
murderer, and you're gonna call me a slut. Right? That's really. Is it really the best you've got?
Convicted murder. I get
What's-
called that on the daily.
Blackwell's been a prisoner for 7 slutty years.
What's wrong with being a slut? Are you slut shaming?
No, I called him a dirty. The problem is that he was dirty, not that he's a slut.
I don't think that makes it better.
I just
The
fucking,
prosecution has presented a quite convincing case.
I just fucking blasted an ant off my wall with pressurized air because I didn't have my raid. Shadow Legends.
But the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections.
That poor
Well, Miss
ant.
Sykes.
That ant has been invading my house for a week now.
The
That
same
one
ant.
particular ant.
He's cloning himself.
That's not how ants work.
Apollo! What we gonna do? We got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente.
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 I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too.
Wait, what is niente?
Nothing.
In what language?
It's
That one.
not.
It's
Oh.
Italian.
Italian.
Okay.
It was
So
one
I
of
was
the
like,
Roman
the way I said it
languages.
made it feel like it was Spanish. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, but not a Spanish.
Nada is Spanish.
And I
It's
recognize.
definitely
I'm like,
not
I know it
red.
from something.
I named my fucking character after that word. Poor Junie. Unless you figure out something, she'll be. Objection.
Niente.
Objection. I object to. Who's holding it? Who's holding it? Who's holding it? Oh, look, this little bitch.
Stop right there.
Man, this man's breaking down. I don't even think he's the
Incredible line
murderer.
delivery.
I don't think he's the killer.
All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor.
Are you good? No, I don't know why I asked that. He's an.
Listen, you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime.
We're just gonna leave him here for a week, I think.
Ugh,
Yeah, you know that's fair.
awful noise.
Oh boy.
Awful noise.
What's wrong with it?
Ah,
The way he's crying, people in
And
other sprites cry blue. So why did they make him cry white?
I feel like
He's
you already
in a
have the answer to
different-
that question in your head.
But
He's
I
in a
do.
different art style.
I do have the answer in my head.
I know you
And
do,
it
buddy.
has to do with that ring on his neck. Anyway,
I know it does.
I don't
We all been new.
Okay. On Monday, Shasta and I are gonna keep playing Outer
Woo!
Wilds.
How you liking it so
I had
far?
to look over to the side to see the game that isn't that one to remember which one it was. It's good. I'm enjoying it.
Alex died.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you do in that game.
No. Before the thing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I died. No,
I saw the
died-
clip. I saw the
died.
clip. Yeah.
But did you see the clip of my genius piloting skills?
No, I did not.
Gotta watch that. I did the training thing,
Alright.
and I was like, "Hey guys, I
Oh.
think this is gonna be a problem."
Oh boy, I don't think anybody's ever good at that.
But the VOD is up on my YouTube channel, where I'm gonna be putting all VODs for the rest of forever until I forget.
Woo!
Speaking of VODs, I should split our Satisfactory video.
Yeah. Oh yes. So next Monday we're gonna be playing Outer Wilds, and then next Tuesday we're streaming Satisfactory with me. Satisfactory 1.0 has come out and it's awesome. And then on Friday we'll do more of this.
Yeah.
Maybe finish this case. We'll see. We could barely get through. We got through one cross-examination.
No.
I got through one cross-examination today. So
We're gonna. They don't believe in us.
Oh, Connor's mood matrix. Okay, so that's what we're doing next. Thank you, game. Yeah, someday we'll finish this case. Someday the title of the stream will make sense.
Never.
Yeah. Anyway. God, this music sounds so much like Princess Bride. It honestly always messes me up. Yeah, that's it. Everyone get out of my house.
Bye.
No! I'm not leaving.
Oh, well. I just want all of us to leave this. Or I guess it wouldn't work. I just mute and everyone else leave the chat. And leave Rowan here. Okay, good night.
Bye.
Good night.